Alrighty, a little bit after 6. This is my first cup of coffee. This is collagen, stevia, and I needed to use a little splash of cream because we ran out of half and half. So, first cup of coffee, and I talked about it yesterday, but we were supposed to get 1 to 3 inches last night. But I don't see any evidence of it, so I'm definitely not complaining. We have got some snow in the forecast for later on this afternoon. It said something about snow showers, and it's quite windy out there right now. So we shall see what the weather does today. Alrighty, 6:49, second cup of coffee, and you probably can hear my dryer going and my phone going and everything. So turning out to be quite lovely outside, aside from the wind. That's it. Okay, 8:17, and I'm gonna have this one cinnamon swirl wonderful white blender bread, and it's got just a smear of butter on it, and I might have a few strawberries, but I'm not really sure yet. We'll see where this takes me. Officially good morning. It is about 8:25, and we're all ready for the day. It's amazing. I mean, Lauren, she still has to get dressed. Well, I have to get her dressed, but everybody else is ready to go. We're excited. We have our very first set of swim lessons today, and so we are pumped. And I wanted to sort of like tell you, like, this wonderful white blender bread that is the cinnamon swirl version is really good. And I mentioned a couple of videos ago that I was gonna change a few things the next time that I did this. In the recipe, they tell you to sprinkle on a thick layer of cinnamon, and that's why you see all these striations here, and then your sweetener and whatnot, so that way it would be cinnamony and sweet. I think that the next time that I make this, I'm actually gonna make it a 2/3 batch. What happened was the layers of cinnamon kind of created a barrier to where it easily falls apart at those layers. So it kind of pulls apart, and that's a little bit tricky in the toaster. So I think next time I'm gonna actually just like use a skewer to swirl the cinnamon throughout, as opposed to just having like straight up layers. The picture in the book, it shows that the it looks like their cinnamon layers are a little less thick than mine, but it also kind of seems like it moved around, like it kind of automatically swirled on its own. So I think that's definitely a change that I'll make next go around, but it's really good. And I'm sure that if you have had the Trim Healthy Table book for any length of time, you've probably tried this already and you already know that it's delicious. So I'm not really sure where the day is going to take us, but our swim lessons are in a next town over. It's like a third of the way to getting to Duluth, so I could go to Sam's. I don't really know how the girls are going to do, if they're going to want to go, or if after swimming for almost an hour, if they're going to be tired and want to come home. But either way, I'm going to prepare as if we're going to be able to go. And this is a personal choice item. These are the Members Mark high protein bars. They're supposed to be just like Quest bars, but it's the Sam's brand. 100% drive-through Sue personal choice item. It does have stuff that I'm not super pumped about, but the macros line up as far as how many carbs it is and how much fat. It's like just over the threshold of a fuel pool, so it's technically an S because it's got 7 grams of fat in a bar. It's got 22 total grams of carbs, but it's got 7 grams of fiber and 13 grams of sugar alcohols. So when you subtract those out, it nets to 2 carbs per bar. And then I think I'm also gonna grab a little baggie of some walnuts just to have those in case I get hungry. And if we do make it up to Duluth, as far as lunch is concerned, I am probably gonna pack some sandwiches because I still have my wonderful white blender bread in my sandwich slices that I can easily make fuel pool or S. Anyway, I'm gonna make the girls a couple of sandwiches and get them snacks and things like that in case we do decide to go all the way up to Sam's Club. And if we don't, then once we get home, lunch will be really easy. Okay, 11:21, and I'm going to have this sandwich. It is wonderful white blender bread with a slice of provolone, 2 slices of ham, and homemade mayo. And then I'm also going to have this bag of celery stalks, and if I need more food, I will let you know. Alrighty, it is 3:48. And I am hungry. The girls are eating some food. I brought my little walnuts, so I'm gonna have this for a snack, and I've got some water here, and that's gonna be it for snack. Okay, 5:53. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but there is snow falling right now. Hooray. All right, so for dinner tonight, I'm gonna have a chicken thigh and leg from a rotisserie chicken, and some salad and some water, and I think this should be it for dinner tonight for me. And if I do want anything more, I will probably grab some veggies, and I will show those to you if I choose to eat them. Okay, it is very loud in my house, so hopefully you hear my voice over all of the background noise. Anyway, it's a little bit after 7, and the sky is looking like this. Our back deck was completely bare only an hour ago, and we've already had at least 3/4 of an inch of snowfall. So I tend to be one who is highly inspired by the weather, I should say, when it comes to food. So I have decided to have a decaf coffee here, and I did put some collagen in it. Looks like a little bit didn't quite get mixed in there. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna have that. Hey, so it is 8 o'clock, and I wanted to show you outside. That's our back deck, and it was completely blank, completely cleared off less than 2 hours ago. And that's almost 2 inches right there. And it's pretty much whiteout conditions. I mean, like, I can see probably 40 feet. Yeah, I can see probably about 40 feet. You know, I mean, I guess maybe I can see a little further. But, yeah, the snow is coming down. It's coming down pretty hard. And it's kind of like icy snow, so it's... This is crazy, crazy. All the girls are in bed. I am finished with that decaf coffee, and when the weather gets super like cold and snowy, and I'm getting weird shadows, when the weather gets really cold and snowy like this, all I want to do is grab more coffee or more hot tea and curl up with books or shows. If Jared and I are like, if we have shows on the DVR, then we'll curl up and watch those. But right now, I want to read a book. So I might just go ahead and get that going. And today was a long day for us. We had Caitlin and Molly's swimming lessons, and then we went and ran to Sam's. And that for us is kind of an all-day event. We did that today. We're all beat. We got what we needed, and it was really blustery up there in Duluth. And I know it's right off Lake Superior, so that makes a big difference, but the wind was blowing hard and the icy snow was blowing harder. So we did all of that, and I've pretty much used up all my brain power for the day. So I am going to call it a night here, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.